Ah, the natural world. I mean, just look at it. Breathe it in. You know, I love the gentle undulations of the fecund land. Lonely streams empty into tranquil lakes. Man and animal live in concert, and a pint is loads cheaper. I mean, I tell you, this is the life. No more am I to be confined to the musty indoors, an internet zombie with my only connection to the natural impulse, those websites that none of you visit. No. I am a man of the land now, ruddy of cheek, stolid of body, and always covered in filth because mud is the only true shower. Though I have brought some moisturiser with me because I don't want my handies to get all dry. After a day's tilling though, I'm going to have to find something to do. And I've tried looking at the stars and frankly, they're bloody boring. I mean, they barely do anything. That's where the games come in. So for all of you who can't stand how bloody boring the stars are, here are my 5 games for naturists. If you want to truly embrace a rural life, you'll need to know how to till the earth. We need this knowledge to make it through our sojourn on this cruel globe. Heaven and Ale is not just a brilliant game, but could be a subtle introduction into the world of husbandry for the budding naturist. This is a game that will teach you the virtue of planning and when to seek bounty over mammon. In Heaven and Ale, we take on the roles of monks, tending to the gardens of their monastery and producing the booze needed to get through a day filled with so much praying. This is a game of virtue and planning. You can go as far as you want around the action track, you can even jump to the juiciest spaces, but as in life, you can never go back, which will leave the opportunity for your opponents to gobble up all of the fare on the more modest spaces. This will take cold calculation and a suppression of your immediate desires. Also, there is a brilliant pivot point in this game where you'll stop producing cash and start harvesting crops. It is the timing of this decision that is crucial in this one. This is a brilliant puzzle that is incredibly challenging to solve. What was that? Unbelievable! I didn't realise there'd be bloody insects in the countryside. One thing I do know is that you can't be a naturist without countryside to prance around in. That's why Carcassonne is brilliant. This is a game where you build the board as you play. This is the ultimate game of collaborative calm, working with your fellow players to construct the landscape. Until you learn to play this properly, that is, and then Carcassonne is nasty, brutish and short. Get your head around the strategy for this one and soon you'll be blocking and taking and ruining everyone else's day. The designers of truly great family games understand that the relationships between relatives are brutal competitions with the thin veneer of civility, and Carcassonne delivers this perfectly. You can play this game gently, but where would be the fun in that? This is truly one of the best games out there. It's a classic for a reason. Oh shit. I've just realised I forgot my bloody tent! Now, I know what you're thinking. Oh, the beautiful trees, the lungs of the earth. Well, as an experienced naturist, I know that that's a load of old chuff. Firstly, trees are constantly ejaculating clouds of toxic semen with the single goal of making me sneeze. And secondly, trees are bastards, and Arboretum models this wonderfully. This might be the meanest game on this list, and there's a splotter coming up. You may think that you're just laying out nice rows of trees and scoring some points, but you need the highest value of each suit in your hand at the end of the game, and that bastard across from you is hoarding all the cards you need, just to spite you. This is a devilish little card game that delivers a full experience in just 20 minutes. It's brilliant. Right, I need to find a bush to go and sleep in. I'll be all right, right? You know, I thought I was a real naturist, but I'm beginning to realise that the more time I spend in nature, the more it hates me. This is why it needs to be tamed. Antiquity is a game of taming nature, but be careful, because if you take your eyes off nature for 2 seconds, it'll kick you in the nuts. This is a splotter game, which means it does want to hurt you. Also, it means it's very simple to learn, but a real sod to be good at. All you do on your turn is plan your rural and urban expansion by placing tiles on your board. If they fit, they can go on. Simple. The problem is that humans are bloody filthy and pollution will start to blight the land. Get too much pollution and the bodies will start to pile up in the streets, and soon you'll find yourself up to your neck in corpses. Also, if you make a mistake in the first turn, you're shagged for the rest of the 3-hour game. Get it right though, and this is one of the most engrossing and rewarding experiences in gaming. This is truly a masterpiece. Now I can eat any kind of berry, right? Look, tell me in the comments. I'm beginning to get a little peckish. I've seen the face of nature, and it is scarred with the failed dreams of those who dared to look at her in the face. Oh, you may think you can tame her. You may even think in your naivety that you can work in concert with her. But nature has no time for your dreams. Sure, with gladdened heart you plant your turnip seeds, confident that in a few short weeks you will have a bounty of juicy and healthful turnips. But nature scoffs at your lack of guile, and all you will be harvesting will be your tears. Your apple-cheeked child will ask, "Daddy, what is wrong?" And wiping your tears away, you'll say, "Nothing, my lad." "Will we have turnips soon?" he'll ask, and you'll reply, "Turnips, turnips! Don't you see that nature hates us? Don't you see that nature thrives on our suffering? The ground is as barren as our lives. No, son, there will be no turnips." Agricola. You know, I'm not sure this back to nature experiment has worked out. All right, you could figuratively warm me up by liking the video, and you could not actually fill me up by buying some merch at someeatple.com. Also, you could help these videos get made by going to patreon.com/5G4D and supporting the show, like these lovely people. You know what? Sod this. I'm going home. Oh, piss off!